It was good. I know I saw it's blowing up on Twitter right now, so it's going good though. I've been cut on my lip, but I'm good. Super comfortable. It's been a long process, just rehabbing it and getting it stronger, but I feel like I'm probably as close to 100% as I can be. Now it's just getting the back strong again, the muscles going, but other than that, I feel great and excited to go again. Yeah, I think it helped me a lot physically. I played Arizona, just try, get another big win for us. But then you go 2 weeks, get in the rest, and you get Luke and DeMar reps, and, I think they showed what they could do. So we're kind of confident in the quarterback room. But, personally, for the physical health, it was great for me to get the rest, and, I think it's paying off for sure this week. The 2 weeks off, it was hard because I didn't do anything really. I was in the training room all day, seeing different people trying to help me get better. So I'm getting that vibe again. Like the first day of training camp, like you said, it's exciting. I feel like a lot of anxiousness for me, but just kind of cooling down during the week and getting ready for Saturday. It was we flew back from Arizona that Sunday, and woke up on Monday and I felt it, and I was like, I'm not putting the team in the best position to win, and we sat down and talked about it and thought the 2 weeks would help me a lot, and sat down with the trainers and what the recovery process would look like, and it's paying off really well and it's helping out a lot. It's really up tempo for sure. A lot of attention to detail and urgency. This is a big rivalry for the state of Hawaii, and just for us, it's their last leaving here, so we want to get the win on them. But they're a tough, physical, disciplined team, a new coaching staff, but that coaching staff is really good. They have a lot of good players on both sides of the ball. So for us, it's all about just playing our game, keeping it simple, and go executing on Saturday. Yeah, on daily it was more so, wake up, get treatment before practice, come out, support the guys, and try to help coach them up a lot. And then after, you go back to treatment again, and then take some time off and then come back treatment in the afternoon. So I was definitely, getting some type of treatment 3 times a day. And it was more so just being able to stay on top of it. It was hard mentally, just coming back, and, a slow process for sure, but it was definitely great for me, and I feel great right now. Ankle feels probably the best it's been in a long time, so it'd be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. It means a lot. More so, it's for the team. A team win for us. It would be great on Saturday. Executing on all 3 phases of the ball, it would be amazing for us. So, it's all about playing our game and going out there to get the win. It was definitely a different experience, just, hearing what the coaches are saying, when we have mess-ups on the offense or really good plays, and, hearing the reactions and hearing the communication for the coaches. I think it's definitely a great experience for somebody to have, if they want to go into the coaching level and, seeing how coaches are operating and calling plays. So, having a headset and, taking a step back and watching the team go, it was fun. It gives the team a lot of confidence. Hawaii is, we play some very physical ball, very tough ball, and, you have an opponent like Fresno State, they bring the same energy on the other side of the ball. So it'll be fun for us. Just, we're watching all the rivalries, had a little video played for us yesterday on how deep and extensive the rivalry is, and that means a lot for us, just knowing, how long the state of Hawaii has been at this rivalry with Fresno State, and, it's their last year being here, so we definitely want to end it on a good note for us. He brings great, he's controlling the line of scrimmage for us. He's making all the calls for the O-line. It's pretty much he's just controlling where we're protecting. So he brings a lot of value. Very smart kid, very physical, and very disciplined, and he finishes on every single play till the whistle's blown. So he brings a lot of value, for us on that side of the ball, just being able to control, where things are going, where protection is going, and, where the runs are going. So having him back would be great for us, and exciting to see him back on Saturday.
Yeah, what a big game. Yep, what a big game. It happens to be an opponent, a familiar foe that's playing very well-coached team, first-year coach that has a great pedigree and is installing that toughness, that old Pat Hill mentality back into that football team. And what a challenge for us to be home. Both teams are 3-1, and opening up conference play, pretty exciting. It's business. For us, it's doing everything right. Monday, Sunday, Monday. Here's a Tuesday that we got to go out there and compete and look at the game plans and execute the game plans. And what a fun time. And so it was a great practice today. And we need more great practices through the week to give us a chance to perform on Saturday. Loved what I saw. He's very intentional, very detailed in his manner. We loved. I know I did. I love seeing him back and having that feel of that continuity, and it felt like he didn't miss a beat, and so it was really good to see. Sure, anytime you get to press the reset button like he got to, just sit and watch Luke do it. it gives a different perspective, and instead of being right in it, and where bullets are flying, it's a complete different perspective. And so, I feel like he learned, and that's a question for him. But I feel like he learned and got to just kind of step away and come back, and he looked pretty sharp today. I thought it looked good, and so we'll just continue to rehab it. We'll see. It's the first full practice that he's had, and as many reps as he's had, and movement wise. So we'll see how he goes and how the afternoon, what it feels like, and what you see. So we'll get him into the building and continue to watch film and continue to get the game plan down. Yeah, he's expected to go this Saturday and beat the quarterback. Yeah, what an opportunity. I think, especially the way that it's kind of timed out with both teams being 3-1, but more importantly, the history of Bulldog and Warrior football. Dating back to before '99, but those battles that we've had, they're very etched in our history, and we love playing, and they love playing us, and it's a good battle. And so, them leaving and us being, the unknown of playing them again, it is what it is. But we'll just focus on this one. We got a coaching one. As of last year was a good memory, and then playing probably over there was another good memory. In I believe it was 2002. So those are two good memories of playing them. But also come back 2004, you take a whooping on the way out of your senior year. So it's back and forth, and it's always been back and forth with the Bulldogs, and so I think that's what makes it fun. For them, it's kind of educating them about the history since '99, and really, when we went over there, it was a history about what to expect, and then now it's just kind of the overall picture of what that's been. But in all honesty, it's really about two teams going out there and all the one-on-one matchups, 11-on-11 football. I mean, that's what I'm assuming. That's what Coach Ance is doing, and myself is trying to get our guys to play together, play for each other, and execute out there. And so that's what the game's going to come down to: execution, performing.
Coach, you're 3-0 at home. What are some of the advantages playing at Ching does, and is there a message that you want to send to the fans for Saturday? Sure.
Yeah. Playing at home is incredible. Having the atmosphere that we've created, in the last three years and 3 home games now. It's been incredible to see the fans, the kids, the families, all riled up, confetti in the air. Our music's playing, our sense of vibe, our Manoa magic, all those things all play into effect of the game. And I would love the fans to come out, never take for granted, that they have an impact on the game, because they do. We get up when the fans get up, and the boys love playing with the type of energy, and it's back and forth, right? When they go out there and they perform, and we are doing what we're supposed to do. The fans get excited, and we get excited when the fans get excited. So, when it comes down to it, we got to do our job, but we would love the fans there.